Hello everyone, my name is Marcus G. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Kody Brown makes the statement while he is watching a scene from the 18th season of Sister Spouses. He argues that one of his first 3 spouses needs to take responsibility for her conduct. In a new sneak look from SisterWives Talk Back, Kody Brown is seen asking his first wife, Mary Brown, to take responsibility for the management of their 32-year marriage. After being married in the early 1990s, Kody and Mary quickly became parents to Janelle and Christine. They welcomed them into their family. Up until the time that Kody married his 4th wife, Robin Brown, all 3 of his wives lived together in peace. When Kody started spending more time with Robin, Mary, Janelle, and Christine began to have feelings of jealousy over him. Following the cessation of Kody's affection and care for Mary, she'd eventually developed feelings for a catfish. Kody experienced a sense of betrayal as a result of Mary's activities, and in January of 2023, the pair officially terminated their marriage. In a new sneak peek for the 11th season of Sister Wives, the episode titled Talk Back, Kody discusses his breakup with Mary. During the moment in which he is breaking up with Mary, Kody is heard saying, "She isn't being accountable in her own way for the problems or the discussion in that marriage." This statement was captured by TLC, what we've talked about in the past. After viewing the identical scenario from the split, Mary defends herself by stating that she never blamed Kody for the catfish incident that she was involved in. Through pointing out Kody's remarks, Janelle demonstrates her support for Mary's comment. "It's so wild to me the way Kody changes the script, or flips the script on Mary," she says. "I found it absolutely hilarious." Mary was Kody's first wife, but the couple never had a particularly strong connection to one another. Despite the fact that they had tied the knot in 1990, Kody divorced Mary in 2014 and legally married Robin in order to adopt her children. During the year 2015, Mary was a victim of a catfish controversy, which occurred after she had been deprived of affection and support from Kody. It was revealed that the person with whom she had been having an online relationship was a female. The marriage between Mary and Kody became more strained as a result of the catfish controversy. At some point, the patriarch of the Brown family ceased having romantic feelings for his first wife because he had lost faith in her. Kody has the impression that Mary is not accepting responsibility for the fact that her marriage to him has been ruined. The couple's relationship, on the other hand, had already been severed prior to the catfish affair. When Kody began spending more than 2 days per week with Robin, he denied Mary and the other spouses of his time affection and care. He also became less attentive to them. He retreated emotionally and physically from his first 3 marriages without intending to do so. On the other hand, he should be equally responsible for the failure of his marriage, and he does not have the right to sit back and criticize Mary's conduct. It's high time that Kody begin living up to his responsibility for his deeds. Throughout the course of the several seasons of Sister Wives, there have been numerous situations in which Kody has acted as a victim and evaded responsibility. Now that Robin is a part of his life, he needs to examine how his 3 previous marriages ended in failure. In light of the fact that his first 3 spouses had to endure emotional damage as a result of his inability to provide them with equal amounts of attention and love, he might even apologize to them. The most essential thing is that the cast member of Sister Wives needs to honestly apologize to Mary for not meeting her emotional needs for a number of years and for accidentally encouraging her to have an affair. Sister Wives is a television series that was produced for TLC. It follows Kody Brown and his 4 wives as they raise their 18 children and deal with the hardships that come with their large family dynamic, as well as the stigma that is connected with their way of life. What kind of a father is Kody Brown to Isabel Brown? According to Sister Wives, he did not go through with her scoliosis surgery. During the most crucial moment of their relationship, Sister Wives season 18 star Kody Brown let down his daughter Isabel Brown. Do you feel sorry for the controversial patriarch? There are challenges that Kody Brown, who is a star on Sister Wives season 18, is dealing with, and these problems have harmed his relationship with Isabel Brown. Despite the fact that there is always hope for a father and daughter relationship, even when they have experienced difficulties in the past, the events that have transpired between them throw a long shadow. Because Kody failed Isabel so miserably during the experience she went through with her scoliosis, he has a lot of things to make up for. When it comes to self-awareness, he is notably lacking, which means that there is always the possibility that he does not feel awful about anything. It appears that the patriarch of SisterWives Season 18 is unable to get along with anyone whatsoever. During the course of the season, he had a disagreement with Christine Brown, who had been emotionally neglected for a number of years before finally leaving the show. He blamed her for everything, despite the fact that it was obvious that Kody had a preference for Robin Brown. He became suspicious and began to view Christine as an adversary, despite the fact that she had extended an olive branch to him, indicating that she desired to be friends. In spite of the fact that she occasionally feels resentment at Kody, Christine is not a villain. When Kody made the decision that he would not accompany Isabel to her scoliosis surgery that was scheduled to take place outside of town, he most likely laid the groundwork for her departure. In order to care for her infant, Christine went to the hospital. One awful act is enough to make someone a terrible parent, right? This is not always the case. During the time that a global COVID-19 pandemic was raging, there were circumstances that were quite favorable. However, Kody was not the only one who was so cautious about protecting himself from harm. In point of fact, a significant number of those who read this were probably the same. Christine, on the other hand, did everything in her power to be with her daughter. One thing that should have been a warning sign was the fact that Kody was able to maintain his emotional stability and avoid traveling to the hospital when his daughter was undergoing major surgery. Kody's reputation suffered as a result of the fact that viewers discovered that he would not be attending the procedure. Instantaneously, he became the worst father in the history of the world, and his parenting of other Brown children was scrutinized very closely. It is unfortunate that he also has disagreements with some of his other children. There is a lack of communication between him and Peyton Brown. In the 18th season, his children with Janelle voiced their opinion that he wastes all of his time, energy, and resources on Robin and her children. Indeed, Kody is the father of 18 children. Unless he was some kind of saint, it is impossible for him to please all of them. However, the fact of the matter is that he appears to favor Robin's children, possibly because he lives with them. When it comes to being there for his other children, Kody has kind of given up. When it comes to youngsters, he only responds to those who do not criticize him. It is true that he was there at the graduation ceremony of his daughter Savannah Brown, and he should be commended for that. When he made his appearance, he was wearing a gaudy David Yurman jewelry, which causes others to wonder whether or not Kody is prudent with his finances. He is a great spender, according to Gwendolyn Brown, who is another of his daughters. One of the many components that make up the mosaic of Kody's parenting mistakes is the manner in which he treats Isabel. However, there are also other components. Everything points to a gloomy picture. When he made the decision to father a large number of children, did Kody end up being an overburdened parent who took on more than he could handle? It's possible that this is the case, and it's also possible that his religious upbringing was the reason he opted to breed at such an extreme degree. Kody was under the impression that God desired for there to be more children. Even though children are a miracle, they require financial support and attention. When she was going to have her procedure, Isabel wanted him to be there. Before they took her into the operating room, she was most likely experiencing a great deal of fear. The only person who was present to attempt to calm her anxieties was Christine. Although it is likely that Kody has done things that have brought joy to his daughter, this particular event is the one that everyone recalls. Kody is not always treated in an equitable manner. Kody has been compared to some of the most notorious villains in the world. Therefore, is he really as evil as Darth Vader or Satan? Although it is possible that he is not a bad person, the manner in which he dealt with Isabel gave the impression that he was incredibly heartless. Kody most likely did not intend to give the impression that he was so callous, but he opted to be away for Isabel's surgery, and the presentation was not very good. Through the course of the 18th season of SisterWives, Kody was dragged through the muck. It is possible that he would have developed a relationship with Christine and prevented her from leaving if he had shown initiative, and shown up, for Isabel's scoliosis surgery. In its place, he remained away, where he was protected by Queen Rowan. However, he had to pay a price for the choice that he made. Kody prioritizes Rowan in every single situation he is in. Quite frequently, it seems as though he is prioritizing himself over others. It is possible that Kody will appear to be less of a jerk if he lowers his level of selfishness. It is unquestionably meriting a shot. In the show SisterWives, the Brown family, which is known for their polygamous behaviors, is the protagonist. With Kody Brown serving as the father, he and his 4 women, together with his 18 children, have relocated across the United States, from Utah to Nevada and Arizona. Due to the fact that polygamy is against the law, Kody and his wives hold secret marriages. Nevertheless, the show follows the family as it explores the struggles and difficulties that 4 wives face as they divide their responsibilities as family members among one husband and 18 children. There is a substantial emphasis placed on the children themselves in SisterWives, as the show also focuses on the difficulties that the children experience as a result of their home life. Due to the fact that it was shown around the year 2010, when the general public in the United States was frequently discussing the subject of polygamy, SisterWives makes an effort to remove negative misconceptions around the practice. TLC continues to document the life of the Brown family more than a decade after the 4 spouses of the Brown family consented to take part in the show in order to achieve this objective from the beginning. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and stay with TUS.